Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Texans come away with a 7-point win. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week.
Yeah.
Ben Hamilton might be the biggest loss on this list. X-rays revealing that a broken foot is the report. He'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Mike Flanagan is probably the one that most leaps out at you. The diagnosis, a neck strain. He'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. On to the serious news of the week. Akin Ayodele had to be placed on injured reserve, so he'll be on the sidelines for the rest of the year. Just a key blow to the heart of this defense. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Redskins pick up their 6th win of the year. The Falcons won this contest, but will stay at the 3rd place in the NFC South. Rod Smith had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Tim Rattay threw for 2 touchdowns and helped his 49ers beat the Bills. At the home of the Indy 500, we had the Colts get sent away with a 7-point loss. Cardinals, Seahawks. Marcel Shipp wants to get his team inside field goal range. Gets the handoff at the 42. Oh, he may do more than that. He shakes too. He could go all the way. Touchdown. The Cardinals win this one by the final score of 17-14. Up at Giant Stadium, we had the Jets get nipped by 3 points. The Ravens defense got to the quarterback 4 times in their win at Heinz Field. The Packers won on the road and will have to travel again next week when they meet the Bears. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Panthers pick up their 8th win of the year. The Giants won this contest, but will stay at the 1st place in the NFC East. Bears, Lions. Rex Grossman at the 5-yard line. Tight end might be a good place to look. And the Bears go on to win this by the final score of 23-17. Steven Jackson stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. The incomparable Jerry Rice pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Raiders beat the Chiefs. And last but not least, we had the Browns come away victorious. So let's change things up a bit and turn to a guy that's had his eye on the college game, and that's our own Mel Kiper Jr. He joins us now. Mel, your work never ends, I know. Believe me, I know better than anybody else. But it's never too early to start thinking about next year's draft, is it?
Well, you're absolutely right. And with the college bowl season upon us, a lot of guys view their upcoming bowl game as more or less an open audition for NFL scouts everywhere. Rhodes is someone I think of right away when I think of the best prospects in college football. 6'2", 215, out of Kansas State. And this is a guy that's equally at home dropping back into deep coverage as he is stepping up in run support. Plus, he's physical enough to make wide receivers think twice about coming across the middle. Hope is another guy whose play is making NFL scouts sit up and take notice. He's very active for a linebacker and possesses both the speed to stay with receivers and also the strength to be a factor in stopping the run. So that'll do it for now, but expect there to be plenty happening between now and April.
Yes, indeed, just 1 week to go and the playoff picture's starting to take shape. But still some areas that'll need to be cleared up next weekend. We'll start with a look at the AFC playoff picture. And now checking things out over in the NFC playoff race. So that's how we stand to this point. Still lots of jockeying left to go as we get this thing sorted out for January. So that'll do it from here. Boomer, we send it back over to you.
That'll do it here for Pivotal Week 16. As always, plenty of surprises to go around and plenty of intrigue still to come. My primetime players each took his team to the next level, and each is going to take home a game ball. Great work, fellas. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.